30.3 degrees, 30.3. And the starting mileage is 49785, 49785. Hey YouTube, gentlemansnine. Check this out. Can you see this fire? Can you see it? I can only look so long here. That is methane. You can't tell, but over here there's a, there used to be a landfill here in the glorious city of Northbrook or Glenview or whatever city this is. It was a huge landfill, and it's no longer a landfill. They basically covered it with dirt, and now there's a golf course on top of it. But it's still producing methane because of the landfill, and it's actually cheaper just to burn it than to actually try to do anything useful with it. It's kind of weird. Alright, so today a coworker and I were talking about basically disgusting foods. And I was saying that growing up as a kid, we every part of stuff was used. So, you know, like the standard liver, all that other stuff. But we used to have like cow tongue. We used to also raise like chickens, and when you butcher a chicken, what you do is you pluck the feathers on its neck, and then you bleed the chicken into a container, and at the bottom of that container was rice, and it's got a name. I don't know what you call the blood rice, but you cook that and eat it. We used to eat we used to cook it. I didn't eat it, but there'd also be like the chicken legs, the chicken oysters, if you want to call it that, would also be cooked. And then the standard gizzard or liver or whatever else is all in there, all those other parts. The neck, I don't remember if the head was eaten, but there's a lot of things that, you know, growing up here in the United States, you get used to a certain, I don't want to say a lifestyle, but you're used to like running water, a flushing toilet, and all that kind of stuff. But I remember growing up as a kid, we would actually fly to Taiwan and then spend time with my mom's side of the family there. And at the time, the house that my grandparents had it was made of bamboo, and the floor was like compacted dirt. It was really weird because you could walk on it and your feet wouldn't get dirty, but it was dirt, and it was like super smooth. But there was no bathroom in this house. There was an outhouse, and the outhouse, for an outhouse, it looked pretty good from the outside. Excuse me. There'd be it was a small brick building, and the bricks were all nice. There was holes already made into it to help vent. But the toilet thing, or what do you want to call it itself, was it kind of looked like if you took like a urinal, a men's urinal, that's like vertical on the wall, and instead of just laid it on the ground, and what you do is you could pee into it, or you know you're squatted over, you could pee into it, and you could poop into it. But the problem was that this is outside, and Taiwan is a tropical nation, so there was a lot of bugs, like big bugs. Like I remember. So you have to remember I was a kid, so things that were large back then are all relative. So there would be spiders. So spiders here in general, you might consider them having like thick legs or whatever, but these things, they were much thicker. They kind of look like little small tarantulas or something, except they're faster, and like they would, if you were stupid enough to put one in the palm of your hand, which I didn't, they would take up the entire palm of your hand. They're that big. And there's also these cockroaches, which were also very big, like almost the size of the palm of your hand, which are really bad because you try to step on them, you hear them crunch, Then you move your foot and they take off running just like they never got stepped on. It's like, I don't know if they were just laughing at you or what. But anyways, back to this outhouse. If you actually wanted to use the bathroom, what I used to do was I'd take 2 cans of bug spray / spider spray, and I emptied both cans into that outhouse, and you'd hear all this bug movement and noise and stuff flying out, and all these cockroaches and spiders and whatever other unidentified things would be flying out of this thing. And at some point, when the number of bugs would slow down, you'd hold your breath and you did your business in like record time. And then you'd bolt out, and you know, obviously you're not supposed to breathe in all the bug fumes, but that's what you had to do. And after a couple times of that, I just said forget it, and you know, forget this modesty thing. If I had to go to the bathroom, I basically just found any open spot anywhere, and I didn't care who was looking. I would just go right out in public, because trust me, I wouldn't care if somebody saw me going to the bathroom. It was much less humiliating than being squatted over a pit toilet with all these bugs moving all around and you can't move. Fun stuff, huh? Well, alright. I guess that's enough disturbing stories for today. Gonna hit the interstate. I am sure you guys don't want to see another traffic-filled ride, so I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Ending mileage 49827, 49827.